Hello, everyone. A warm welcome to the Converge 2021 attendees. My name is Rubal Walia. I'm the Senior Marketing Manager at Citrix Ready. And this session would be about Citrix Ready. To give you a brief about what you'll get to hear, I'm sure you've attended a few interesting sessions on Converge already. If you haven't, they'll be coming right after this. So we are the Citrix Ready team, and the session here will talk about how after you've built your micro app, what comes next. How do you verify that with Citrix, and how do we help you get in front of the customers? So a lot of exciting things coming in the session today. And I have my colleague Manju with me today. Manju, you want to quickly tell the audience who you are and what you do at Citrix?
Great, thanks, Rubal. Hey, everyone, Manju Gali here. I work as Senior Manager for the Technical Marketing team in the Citrix Ready Program. I've been with Citrix over 7 years now, and I'm primarily leading the microapps program for Citrix within the Citrix Ready Program. So let me share my screen. Okay, we have a full packed agenda for the next few minutes. So don't go anywhere. There is a lot to learn, and there is a lot to explore within this program. So Rubal, could you confirm if you can see my screen?
Yes, all set. Go for it, Manju.
Perfect. All right. So the agenda for today is we're going to talk through the Citrix Ready Partner Program in brief. Not going to spend too much time over there. And we're going to talk about the Microapp partner momentum, the marketing benefits, the new badges, and the updated Microapp catalog, the acceptance criteria, and the updated validation process, and the options that you have for in-product distribution. And finally, we're going to end with the resources. So just to save my bandwidth, I'm going to turn off my camera as well as we talk. Great. So on that note, the Citrix Ready Partner Program is a technology partner program which we started way back in 2007. So we help all the technology partners, starting from Microsoft to a small startup companies, to build the integration with Citrix product and services, and validate those integrations and market those to our customers, right? So to categorize them, we broadly make them fall under any of these 6 broad categories. It can be an application, it can be a legacy app, it can be a SaaS app, a web app, or a virtual app, or it can be an endpoint peripherals, it can be a thin client or a desktop or a laptop, or any kind of peripherals, including the printers, scanners, headsets, so on and so forth, right? Or it can be a security application, or a security device, or a security solution, or it can be a data center solution. It can be your server, it can be a storage, it can be an orchestration tool to manage all the devices in your data center, right? Or it can be a service offering as well. You can be a service provider, or a Citrix service provider, or independent service provider, or a system integrator, or a global system integrator. And it can be a microapp developer or a prospect microapp partner, right? So we help you provide the test kits, the bread and butter for you to become a Citrix Ready partner with all the validation process and integration process. And to keep your journey on, we have 2 levels: the access level and the premier level. The access level is the entry and the free level, which will basically provide you the entry starting kit to know what Citrix Ready program is all about, and to leverage some of the key or the smaller benefits just to keep your partnership going on. The premier level is one important level where, if you're hungry and if you want to do more with Citrix, if you want to tap on Citrix customer base, if you want to create more demand gen and lead gen activities, that is where you should be, right? So at the end of the presentation, we're going to provide you a link which actually provides you more information about the access level benefits and the premier level benefits, right? So let's concentrate more on the Citrix Ready Microapps program. Now, I'm sure some of you would know what a microapp is already, right? If not, let's step back and just understand a few things, right? So in today's situation, there are 2 challenges that are very, very important coming from the pandemic background. It's very important that all your remote working users, as well as hybrid users now, it's very important for for them to get a better employee experience and to improve their productivity, right? So these are some of the key challenges that every alternative industry is facing today, right? And the fact that employees are working in an environment cluttered by legacy apps, by SaaS app, by web apps, and by tedious processes and tools, and all this put together make the life all the more difficult to deal with every day, right? So how do we improve this or fix this? How can Citrix Microapp come into picture to help, right? The answer is very simple. The Citrix workspace and the Citrix Microapp sitting on top of the workspace can actually provide some solution. Now, there are microapps all the way, right? So microapps are basically they are a portion or a workflow of a bigger or tedious application, right? Any application that you take, it has more number of workflows, more number of features, and for you to reach that stage, you have to go through n number of clicks, n number of opening the pages and navigating through it. And you may have to certain times you have to authenticate to open the application again, and you will get distracted most of the times. So consider microapps. Microapps are actually small, a portion of that bigger application, and these are task specific that delivers highly targeted functionalities, right? So microapps actually allows user to accomplish basically a single purpose activity in a simple and quick manner, as simple as that. So microapps delivers all these application activities in the form of actions, or in the form of feeds, or in the form of notifications right into the user's workspace. For doing all of this, a user need not actually open the full application, or need not have to authenticate again, or not have to learn every single steps on how to navigate or how to use that application, right? So one more important thing about microapps with the recently added feature is the microapps can now write back to the source application or to the source system immediately, thanks to the webhook listener feature that we added last year. So without losing any data, and by providing more convenience and improving the employee experience and productivity. Now, club this microapps features into Workspace. Workspace, as you would already know, it provides all the applications, traditional applications, SaaS apps, web apps, desktops, and files. Now, Workspace has the ability to deliver the micro apps as well in the form of notifications or actions or feeds. So the Workspace cuts through all the digital distraction that actually would dominate the workplace, and it actually streamlines the work so that user can focus on the meaningful work that they need to do and perform at the best. So in a nutshell, Citrix Workspace and Citrix Micro Apps has everything that your user would need to be more productive and to be more secure. So with that background, we started the program called Citrix Ready Microapps program. Now, through this program, like the traditional Citrix Ready program, what we offer to all the category partners, right? We also offer a platform for you to build the microapp integrations, validate them, and distribute them to our partner or to our customer ecosystem and to our channel partners. So we provide you all the tools, guidelines, validation test kits, access to the Citrix Cloud Microapp service on Citrix Cloud for a number of days, and we help you giving feedback in a proper way to build the microapp integrations through the validation process. And we help you list on 2 different places, right? I'm going to show you where we're going to list and what it takes to list your product or your microapp integration at those 2 places. So I'm going to hand off to my colleague Rubal here to talk through what are the program benefits that we have catered for this program. And post to that, I'm going to come back again explaining about the validation process and the ways to list them on Citrix Marketplace and Citrix in Product Catalog. Rubal, over to you.
Thanks so much, Manju, for providing an overview to the program. As I said, guys, you've built the micro app, but what next? Now we need to make sure your micro app goes in front of the customers. We make noise about it. People understand the micro app that you've developed and the challenges that you've tried to solve. So what we've tried to do with this whole program is, create a bunch of benefits that, our micro app partners would need for them to be able to gain traction on what they've now developed. Now, there are quite a long list of things that we've developed. Few of them you can see on this particular slide, and there's also a link that I can share with you. In fact, there's a link available on citrix.com if you look for Citrix Ready Microapp Partner Programs. But quickly to highlight, the benefits that we've created are on two level, developer level as well as a partner level. In case you are a developer and you want to sort of restrict your reach to that, there are a set of benefits and resources available to you, and these are the resources that can help you really develop that micro app simply. And all of us at Citrix are sort of open to help you when you do that. Now, in case you want to move beyond the developer level and become a partner, there are another set of benefits that will really help you to move to that next level. For example, you can test and validate your micro apps with us, and we'll help you do that. As Manju mentioned earlier, we'll also show you there are two places that your micro apps can be featured as. So they can be featured either on a marketplace product catalog or inside the Citrix workspace, right? That will be your end product micro app. And then there are obviously a bunch of marketing benefits. I'm alluding to them here, but I have a detailed slide where I talk about them, how and when you can leverage them. In addition to that, there are also trainings and certifications that we can offer you, and we can offer you discounts to do that once you've become a partner. And importantly, both of these levels are free. This is not really a revenue generating program for us. We want to help you guys develop micro apps and publicize them, to Citrix customer base. So that's the whole idea about it. Let me show you a few examples of the work or the integrations we've done. And before that, I'll quickly touch upon the marketing benefits that you get once you've become a Citrix Ready partner, right? It's obviously a task for you to create that micro app. A lot of resources and time goes into that. So we want to make sure we have some resources and budget already allocated to make sure, whatever effort that you've put in sort of shows some results. So there are quite a bunch of things to start with. Whenever your micro app is developed, we list it on the Citrix Ready Marketplace catalog, right? That's the first and foremost place where Citrix customers come to when they want to explore what are those new micro apps that are now available on Citrix Workspace. So you get a profile page on Marketplace, and we get millions of page views on our Marketplace. So it's sort of a hot website to be listed on. Now that's in terms of web, but you also want to make sure we get together with you to make some noise around what is the value proposition that your micro app serves together with Citrix, right? So we've created things like podcast, joint blog post, animated video that will help you create in terms of what are those challenges you're solving. So we take care of all these benefits in terms of doing the creatives, getting an SME on Citrix's side to help you develop that joint messaging. All you need to do is, basically interact with us in terms of what is it that you're trying to convey, and obviously how that gels well with, what Citrix is doing. We've also put in a lead generation webinar in one of these benefits. Now, the important thing about webinar is we go a little bit into more detail into technicalities of, what your micro app does and why would an IT admin who's using a Citrix workspace in their IT infrastructure for the company would care about it. And again, as with the other marketing benefits, we'll get together with you, help you design that messaging, make sure it's the right target audience, what your micro app is, trying to focus at, and eventually share those leads with you and get noise out into the market. And we've sort of categorized these marketing benefits into multiple categories. There are one-to-one marketing benefits, all these that I spoke about, but there are also one-to-many. Micro apps are a key priority for Citrix at this moment. So we do a lot of marketing activities promoting the new micro apps that are coming into the ecosystem and why they help our customers. So those are the one-to-many marketing programs that we have, and we'll include your microapp there as well. And obviously the catalog, I spoke about it. This is the place where Citrix customers come to when they want to explore the new microapps. So we have ongoing organic as well as paid web marketing and social media campaigns to make sure any new microapp that comes in gets highlighted there. Right? That's a little bit around marketing. Now let's take a look at who are those partners and what are those integrations that already exist. So if you look at this, we have microapps from a wide array of domains already listed and approved as Citrix Ready. And we have a lot of partners who are working with us day in, day out to create more and more microapp integrations. And this is an opportunity for you to be a part of this story. The part of this progress that we are making in the area of microapp integrations. If you can move to the next slide, Manju, please. I also want to showcase a little bit of partner momentum that we've been able to build up this year. So if you notice those partner names: Group Room, Envision IT, Upwork, A2K, Flexible IT, Zurich, and Start to Start. These are some of the partners that we've been working with one-on-one for the past few months, and some exceptional microapps and technologies that they've created. If I look at Group Room, a spatially aware unified communication solution. If I look at A2K, array of productivity apps that they've been able to create. If I look at Flexible IT, they've just launched a microapp on digital well-being, and in fact, Flexible IT has a session on that in Converge. If you've not listened to it already, it'll be upcoming shortly. And what I want to try to convey on this slide is we help you create that content on those three different levels of marketing. It starts from awareness, where we talk about those blog posts, those podcasts, when people don't really know about what that microapp is. Then we move into consideration phase, where we go a little bit in detail around the value proposition, and we help you in that decision phase as well, where customers can see those campaigns and finally deploy your microapp. If you can move to the next slide, please, Manju. We've also created a couple of badges specifically for microapps. And just to give you a little bit of context, our badges have been very popular in terms of our Citrix Ready partners. Whenever a customer sees a Citrix Ready badge, it conveys that added trust that when they deploy this solution or technology in their infrastructure, it works seamlessly. And for that reason, these Citrix Ready badges are very popular. So we have two for microapp. And Manju, do you want to give a quick detail around what is the differentiation between the two and how can the developers earn these badges?
Sure. Thanks, Rubal. So these are two different badges backed with two different criteria to earn them, right? So the first one is the standard Citrix Ready Microapp badge, where you just need to identify an application, identify the workflows for which you need to build the microapp, and build those microapps, get those microapps validated as Citrix Ready. Just to list them on Citrix Ready Marketplace, you will earn the Citrix Ready, the microapp badge. There's another badge called Citrix Ready Microapp Premium. This is very, very important. Now, if you are ready to provide support, if you are ready to sell your product, sell your micro apps through Citrix in product catalog, and if you are ready to build the support page, terms of usage page, and if you are ready to develop as and when there is an update to that application, keep your micro apps up to the date without having to fall it back in terms of feature support on all of that. And if you're ready to do all of that, so for that particular micro app integration that you're going to build, we're going to list it on in product catalog with your branding, with your company name basically, and also with your support website link, and also with your terms of usage link, and with your contact details, so that any partner or any customer, who is interested to leverage that particular microapp integration would get in touch with you, and that actually opens up a lead for you, right? So that is the criteria for earning the microapp premium badge as well. So for more information, I know this is a very short description about the important piece, but if you want to learn more about how to earn this badge and how to be at that level, please do drop an email to us. We will share the email address at the end of the slide deck, at the end of the presentation, and you can just get in touch with us and we'll explain in detail. Now, let's also quickly understand what is the validation process. I know we talked about the benefits. I know we talked about who are those first, 50 plus, or what are those first 55 integrations that we have built, right? So what did they do? What does it take for you to become a Citrix Ready Microapp partner, right? So here is a validation process and a step-by-step guidance for you to become a Citrix Ready Microapp partner. The first and foremost thing, you need to identify an application for which you need to build the microapps. Identify the workflows within that application and develop those microapp integrations and showcase that to us in the form of a demo, or just reach out to us as and when you're ready to validate that as Citrix Ready, right? So internally within the program, we have a programmatic approach for everything that we do. So we provide you access to our verification platform, but before that, you need to fill out a become a partner application form and sign up the program agreement. So then we will provide you access to a verification platform. The verification platform is an online platform which will provide you all the tools and test kit that are required for you to get your microapp integration as Citrix Ready validated. It has all the test scenarios that you need to go through, right? So once your microapp integration is built, submit your microapp integration on the platform for our review. Internally, Citrix Ready team and as well as product engineering team will go through the microapp integration and provide you feedback to make any changes as applicable. Once all the feedbacks are incorporated, and if you're happy with the outcome of the microapp integration and the use case that it is going to address, we're going to approve that microapp integration as Citrix Ready, right? Once it is approved, we're going to list your microapp integration on the marketplace. And now you'll become actually a Citrix Ready partner. And from there on, you can start leveraging all the program benefits that Rubal explained on the previous 2 slides. So now the validation process mainly consists of 4 different things, right? One, the microapp integration will actually go through some set of test case validation. It is broadly classified as a security piece, performance piece, functionality, supportability, and legal piece, right? So the test kit actually comprises of these 5 use cases or 5 scenarios. So you should mandatorily pass all these scenarios. And post to the approval, support for any customer issues will be provided by the developer itself or by the partner itself, unless if the issue turns out to be Citrix specific, where customers are eligible to call to Citrix support and get the support for their issue. And for all the approved ones, your microapp integration will be listed on Citrix Ready Microapp catalog, and customers can directly deploy their microapp integrations into the workspace either through in-product catalog or through by contacting the Citrix Ready partner email alias that you're going to provide to us. So this is a tricky one, an important one for you to understand in detail. So in the next couple of slides, I'm going to explain you what exactly it means. So to understand more what I meant, let us actually go through one different thing, right? So this is the marketplace where we have listed 55 integrations already, verified from various tons of partners that Rubal mentioned. And we currently have 55 integrations listed, right? And to the catalog, we made a small update. If you have listened to our last year's conversation, so this was not there. We added this workspace solutioning feature or toggle button. So what happens if you toggle that button, right? So if you toggle that button, it opens a different web page altogether. So in the previous page, it would actually show you all the microapp integrations for a particular application. For example, we had Cisco's WebEx, we had Ivanti's, we had New York Times, and we had microapp from Run My Process, so on for Zoom, and so on and so forth, right? Now, these are all classified under the application type itself. who built that application, what is the function they belong to, whether they're offering it at cost or free of price, right? All those things were categorized as in the form of filter on the previous page. And when you toggle that button here, now here we're going to see a different use case altogether. Now, like I mentioned, there are two important pieces that we want to address, right? One is employee experience, the other one is employees' productivity. So, and there are a few more things that Citrix has started some initiatives around back to office, employee well-being, HR self-service tools, and IT self-service tools, and sales productivity. So these are use cases as they talk themselves, but every use case has a different integration which can be gathered and clubbed together to form a solution. For example, a back to office use case can have an integration built by X company, can have built by Y company and Z company, right? So a specific use case can be put together under one bucket here, or is actually put together in one bucket here. Now, you can come to this marketplace, your users can come to this marketplace and see what use case they want to address and what are the available Microapp integrations they have to handpick and implement in their organization. So that is the level of integration and the workspace solutioning that we are providing through the marketplace. So we started with 5 different use cases. So back to office, employee well-being, HR self-service, IT self-service, and sales productivity are the 5 different use cases that we are addressing. So anybody who clicks on this, there are different use cases there. One can actually go and see what use cases is coming from what integration and whether they can implement that in their infrastructure. Now, like I mentioned, there are two different there are 2 different options for you to distribute your Microapp integration once it is validated as Citrix Ready, right? So this is an in-product catalog. If you see here, there is an integration. All these integrations are built by Citrix, and all these integrations are built by partners, right? So there are 2 different sections inside the in-product distribution. Now, any customer having access to the Microapp service, they can go to the Microapp service and see all these integrations. For example, for an integration which is built by Citrix, if they click on Microsoft Outlook here, now since this is built by Citrix, we are offering this integration at free of cost to all our customers. So meaning a customer who buy Microapp service and who has the service enabled for that particular duration, they can use all these integrations at no extra cost, provided they have the licenses from that software vendor, right? For example, if they click on Microsoft Outlook, there are 3 different microapps for this integration. And users can directly go and add these microapps into their infrastructure, into the workspace, and start using it without having to pay anything to Citrix, right? So this is one option. And the same Microapp integration is also available on Citrix Ready Marketplace as well. Now there is a second option where a partner has built a Microapp integration, and a partner like you has built a Microapp integration, and he wants to showcase it on an in-product catalog as well. So that product or that integration will be put under available from partners. Now, partners can actually choose to say that users or customers need to be contacted you before they make a purchase decision. That is when you want to make this as a paid integration, right? So in that case, we don't provide ad button. Instead, we provide contact partner button. This contact partner button is actually backlinked to your email address. So anybody who clicks on contact partner will actually reach out to you directly from the mailbox, right? Now, I also mentioned about premium badge, right? So now, in case if you want to showcase this with add button and also with your help button and terms of usage button, you could do that, right? So what you could do is you have to work with Citrix to build that help page, terms of use page, and support page. And all those things will be reviewed by Citrix Once we are satisfied with all the terms and conditions that are documented in the help page and terms of use page and support page, we will get your consent and get the add button added enabled here. So basically, you can later say to your customers that, besides selling your product, besides selling your application, you can also package and sell the Microapp integration as a bundle to them. So they can go and download this Microapp integration from Microapp service into the workspace and start using it. So that's the level of options that we have within this program. And we do all of this, like Rubal mentioned, at no additional cost. This is a partner program where we want you to build the Microapp integration for the businesses that are required to improve the employee experience and to improve employee productivity, right? So we are here to help. We're here to provide you all the support, the tools and services that you need. All we expect from you is interest and also identify an application to build the Microapp integrations. So reach out to us in case if you have any questions. There is more information about this program at citrixready.citrix.com/developers. And if you have any questions or any thought of things that you're unaware, whatever we presented on the slides, so please reach out to us at citrixready@citrix.com.
Thank you so much, Manju. This has been phenomenal. Sorry, I didn't mean to speak over you. Finish your thought.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, do you have any final thoughts?
All right. Yeah, I'm getting a signal that we are a little over our time, but I'd just like to reiterate what Manju said. We are here to help you. Please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions, any doubts on either the verification process or on some of those marketing benefits I spoke about. With that, I guess, sorry for going over the time a little bit. And thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen. And this concludes the session. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye.